Do it again, Jake. Jake, come out here and show him what you got here. Dude, exactly. Nailed it. I'm Rich.
I'm Frank.
And it's People, Pines, and Possibilities.
Yeah.
And Jake says we're hot. Welcome to beautiful Paso Robles, California. I am the Vibe Titan. We're here at California Coast Beer Company. We're chilling in the den. It's a beautiful day. I got my boy here.
Yep, we're going to do this. I'm Frank. I dabble all over this place. So if you've been here, I've dabbled there.
And
we got
Drew Montoya.
Drew,
There
what's
we go.
Also known as the Kid.
The Kid?
The Kid.
Woo! The
There are
Kid.
several names I've gone by, but
We're going with the Kid
we're
to
going
start?
with the Kid. Yes.
Okay.
I like. Well, are you going to tell us why the kid?
Actually, I gave that one to myself.
Oh, I apparently
It's
gave the
just
dabbler to myself.
I
Zach
gave that
gave
to
me
myself.
mine, but I think ChatGPT did it or something. I'm not sure.
It's kind of because I'm getting old now.
The Kid.
Yeah, I'll be 55 this year.
They're
Couple
asking.
months.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
They're asking about the Kid.
Yeah, they are asking.
And Drew, that was when we started doing. We're going to talk about that when we started doing drinking with Drew. He said they're asking about. I said, Drew, you're famous, and you said,
Are they asking about the Kid?
are they asking about the Kid?
They are.
All right. Well, welcome. Drew is he deserves a solid introduction, but he needs no introduction because Drew's been holding it down at Calco since we opened. Little fun facts about Drew. We're pretty sure he works for the FBI or something like that, CIA. Nobody knows.
ABC.
Yeah.
Ooh, the mole.
He's also a manager here without ever getting paid. He sits at the corner and patrols the brewery.
I was going to start charging people saying I was a security, asking people for IDs,
Yeah.
asking for entrance money.
He's a VW lover.
Yeah.
He's got his own passions outside of here, and he's a fan of Calcos, and we're a fan of him.
Yeah, I love it here. And
he's also hired some people for us.
I've
some
brought a few
connections.
people in, and yeah, they've lined up working here.
All right, so today we're gonna find out who the hell is
Drew.
Drew.
This mystery man.
Who's Drew?
I'm originally from San Jose, up north, and lived there my whole life. Raised, brought up over on the east side, and with mom, of course, mom and dad, but mostly raised by my grandparents and my dad's parents. So that was fun being raised by the older generation. So I kind of have that more instilled in me.
Is that why you have a lot of chill in you?
The fun
No,
was
actually,
beaten
that's
out.
my dad. It's my dad and mom are kind of different in on the yin and yang.
Okay.
My mom, she was the person that did the not the scolding, but the spanking,
Yep.
The enforcer.
the enforcer. My dad is more of a non spanking. He's not he's not a pacifist, but
Well, you
I thought you were going
definitely.
to say he's a pastor.
Hey, you couldn't have grown up
He's
different
just,
than my life.
non confrontational.
All right. All right.
So
me too.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was always mom was the one that was going to do it. But being raised by my grandparents, my grandfather was he was definitely the one that would do the physical spanking.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he even had I don't know how many.
True. That was the greatest generation. They didn't play
Yes.
around, boy.
He had
Get it
this.
done and move on.
He would always kind of I guess threaten us. A deer hoof. He had a deer hoof with part of the leg. It was probably about a good what was that 16 inches, 18 inches long. At the end was a couple of pieces of leather string, and at the end I think there were like little metal beads, metal balls.
Dude.
What? Why?
Frank, anything here? This already started out good. I like this. Keep going, Drew.
I think
I'm
I
scared.
don't know,
Where
I
do we
think
get
it
one of
was
those?
I'm
from
scared
back home.
shitless.
It was from
I
back
promise
home
I'll make my bet.
because he's from Colorado,
Okay.
and he back in the day he was because he's part I believe Mescalero Indian
Woo.
and German, but
Wow.
yeah. So
That's-
he was raised on partially on I believe the stories he just said was on the reservation
Drew,
down there in.
Can you get us into the casinos and get us a hookup or what?
I wish.
Do you
I'm not,
win
I'm,
there?
I'm
You
not
went
enough
straight
because
to
my,
casino.
my,
Alright.
my
Oh,
grandfather's
sorry.
half,
Sorry.
which makes my dad a quarter, right? Which makes me an eighth.
Hey,
Is that how it
Sure.
works?
and I know this. Somehow you can get into college because I put that down on my
yeah,
application. It was not true, and they still honored
They
it.
still took
So,
it.
yeah, hopefully
nice.
don't come back. and
Nice.
get it.
But he always
Stolen valor.
he had it up on the wall. He had it up on the
No,
wall,
they
and he
said
said,
my
"Don't
dad
make me
really
get
was
the dare
Indian,
off." He
so
always
there you
said,
go.
"Don't make me get the dare off." And
What was it called?
I don't know what it was.
He didn't have a
technically
name
called.
for it.
He
Deer
didn't have a
hoof?
name for it. He just said, "Don't make me get the dare off."
Oh.
The deer hoof.
The deer hoof. Both my brothers
That's
remember.
way
I'm
worse
the
than the
youngest. I'm the
spatula.
youngest of 3 boys. So, yeah, that was.
Can I just say? I'm just going to pause. You already got me beat because I thought the wooden spatula was bad.
No, it was the deer hoof, bro.
Dude, the
It was
deer hoof is
I'm getting one.
nightmares.
And it was an actual deer hoof with part of the leg. It was a good 18 inches long.
Dude,
It was
this-
like a riding crop or
Yeah, hell yeah.
Amazon
so-
probably has one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Amazon sells everything. Yeah.
All right, so we grew up with the deer
So
hoof, so we probably didn't get in a lot of trouble then.
No, it's not too much trouble. But so grew up there, and didn't graduate high school. Took my GED. I was a.
What happened with that?
I
no
was-
high school.
I dropped out halfway through my freshman year.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
Never went my sophomore year.
Grandma and Grandpa were not checking the
They weren't
mailbox.
deer
or-
hoofing you?
No, they weren't.
a lot of good the deer hoof did.
I went back my junior year, did my whole junior year, but my senior year, my counselor pulled me in. It was probably like 2 months
Said this ain't
into my
gonna work.
senior year.
Short
Did you
some
know you're a
credits."
senior with sophomore credits? I was like, wait, because we have no credits for your freshman year. We have no credits for your sophomore year. We only have credits for your junior year last year.
Took them 4
Wow.
years to figure that out.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they said,
I was gonna say they
Awesome
were really on it.
counseling.
Not your
Exactly.
fault. By the way, you're a teenager.
Yeah, yeah.
They're paid professionals.
So
That's
it was
awesome.
like, have you ever thought of maybe just taking your GED? I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So scheduled my GED tests. I took them all in one day.
and you passed.
And I passed them.
because you're a smart dude.
And yeah, and the teacher was just like, "What happened? You obviously you passed them all, no problem. Why couldn't you just stay in school? School was boring. It bored me.
Oh, amen, brother. We
What-
came from schools. Yeah, shit.
What were you doing all your sophomore year if you didn't go to school?
Let's see.
Were you
Sophomore year,
working?
That was what 14. I was a 14, 15.
Sure.
All kinds of things.
Okay.
Remember, you got to remember, this is back in
Yeah, hit
the
it,
80s.
Drew.
This is
Yeah,
back in the
for
80s.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
and I had a little bit of a mustache.
Yep. And it was.
And a little bit. I think maybe I had a little bit of a goatee, not a lot. I had that was a lot of hair. Ooh, that was
And
back
you were
in the
like
day.
this. You gotta fight
Yeah.
for your right.
So this was So that would have been my 84. 84 is my freshman year. So
No seatbelts.
dude, you could get in the.
You could do
Get
anything.
into clubs, as long as you
So-
pretended like you were supposed to be there.
Oh yeah.
They didn't card you.
So you were clubbing all through
Yeah, I
sophomore
was
year.
just having fun. I was just doing. Yeah, exactly. In San Jose, just doing
just running.
hood rat shit.
Hood rat shit with your
ratting
friends.
around.
I just
Okay.
want to do hood rat shit with my friends. Hell yeah. All right.
Came from
And you
somewhere.
made it out
Drew,
of that.
I've
All right.
already
And,
learned
well, I
more
was
about
lucky.
you.
I was very lucky.
That's why we love
was
doing
very
this.
lucky.
I've learned more about you in 5 minutes than I have because these things don't
I
always
usually
come
don't talk
up.
when I'm at. Yeah.
No, that's all right. Well, you don't get a chance to get in and dig in there.
Hey,
You
by
know?
the way-
Shit, this is therapy around here.
They have slushies.
Dude, this guy's always on it.
Slushies.
Dude, cheers, brother. By the
Cheers.
way.
Slushies.
By the way.
Alcohol
I'm
content.
already down.
I know it's like
Slushies.
what 8% alcohol vodka.
Because
Cheers.
You too.
All right.
Because you're a smart dude, so you learned early.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because that personality semi comes out because we know that you're a smart dude. We know that you're always on your hustle. But we also don't know where you're at all times either.
In a good way.
Going on. In a good
You
way.
know,
And not,
Just
nor do we
keeps
need
us
to.
confused.
Yep. You don't know if he's coming or going.
So, I'm gonna jump forward a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I would disappear for a little while, and people were like, "Where'd you go?" That was back when I was vaping. So I'd go outside and hit the corner or the smoking corner,
Yep.
and go out there, hit the vape for a little bit, and then come back in. And people are always like, "Where'd you go?" Nowhere. I don't want no one to know that I was vaping. But now backwards,
As if
go
we
back
cared.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Every year, probably since I stopped doing it last year. I would pick up one bad habit a year. That was my New Year's resolution.
That's a life goal. That sounds like a
Yeah,
Jake.
it was a
That
New Year's
sounds like a Jake
resolution.
thing.
I'd pick up a new bad habit every year.
Dude,
Wait,
hold on.
you
So
kick
you have
one and
50?
pick one up?
I
Please
would
tell me
kick
you
one
kick
and then
one.
pick one up,
I was
yeah.
gonna say you don't have 50 bad habits.
No.
You're like
I would get rid of it. Okay,
I
I'm
gotta
done.
do this.
I'll pick up another one.
Damn.
So it was hey, drinking beer was one of them.
Could you
Because
guys hold
I'll
on?
tell you, before I came here, I was not a beer drinker.
He was.
I'm more of a
We're gonna hear that story,
Yes,
but
we're
he
gonna hear
didn't
that
even
story.
start in the brewery.
yeah. Was more
We
of a
won
whiskey,
you over. We won you over.
Whiskey, vodka.
Yep.
But the person who got me here got me to be a gin drinker. So, so I came here and I started drinking
Sipping
beer,
on
and that
gin
was
and
I'm gonna pick up a bad habit. I'm gonna drink beer. So I drank beer for a year.
More than a year, right? Or was
Well,
it
it
just
was
a
more
year?
than a year,
Okay.
but the intent was for me drinking. But then I started drinking wine for a year when this was the Iron Oaks.
R.I.P.
Yeah, when Doug's old place. He had a good wine. I liked his Condor. He doesn't
Okay.
make it anymore, but
He doesn't make any wine
he doesn't make
anymore.
any wine anymore. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. But I would sit in the corner over there and
Hold
drink
on.
wine.
I love this start, but can I go back?
Yeah.
What are some of the habits that we've run through? Like, I'd be remiss if I didn't run through it. Like, you don't have to tell them all, but
Okay,
I mean,
drinking
like,
beer, drinking wine.
so you pick one up
vaping.
and you drop one. I'm still, dude. You got me with the deer hoof.
I would
You
drop
threw me
one
off.
and then pick one up.
Okay, but that's
So
50,
it's like I would stop
not
drinking. I
50.
stopped
When
drinking
did
the
you
wine.
start
I
it?
stopped drinking the wine and drank beer.
Okay, when did you start this? Like, you just set a goal,
That was probably when I got divorced.
dude. Good for you. And so
Yeah.
you just
I just
what
pick
a
them
man.
up.
What
I
a
got
man. Yeah,
divorced.
I don't actually.
I don't know how to drop them.
But I don't actually get
Well, I
down
don't
in
have an
January
addictive
and I'm
personality.
like, I have to do something bad. Like
Yeah.
right now, do I have to do it every week, every month? How does it go?
Well, yeah, it was at least once a week.
What? Once a week.
Once a week.
Dude, I'm thinking of so many things that I can't say out loud right now.
Yeah, at least once a week.
Dude, were hookers and blow ever in there?
It wasn't illegal. I
Were
mean, I wasn't
hookers and
hurting
blow in
anybody
there?
but
No.
myself.
Okay. All right.
But,
all right. All right. Okay. I'll leave it alone.
Cool
now.
fingers.
I was just stuck in that on that one. All right.
I'm still
So-
stuck on the deer hoof.
Hey, dude, it's still out there. Actually, I think my brother has it.
Dude, we need
So
to
are
get.
you not
I even
drinking
have a
beer
picture
right
of it.
now?
No.
No, I mean not. I mean currently that's the habit you dropped and you went to slushies.
No, he's
Yeah.
wine.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't get to the beer. We're going to finish it. Sorry, I cut you off. No, you got to go before that because I know you were here before. You were not drinking beer, like you said, and then you came over here. But
Yeah.
before that, even with the Calco story, you drove by. You had heard about we were building
Yeah,
a
I
brewery.
had a
like Drew's
coworker.
literally been here before we built the brewery.
Yeah, I had a coworker that told me, "Hey, did you hear that they're going to put a brewery in at Tozie's?"
And you said-
and I was just like, "How are they going to do that?" And
We
so-
didn't know either.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, but that's what I was told.
Super glue.
Because again,
Yeah.
that's
Duct
a
tape,
small
chicken
town.
wire.
Yeah, everybody
Ryobi.
knows everybody. You know, everyone knows someone's brother's uncle's cousin.
And at this time, you know that you don't know us, but you know this is kind of out of the way.
Yes.
This is not really
Yeah,
where
it's
anyone
not really
came.
downtown, but it's downtown.
Yeah,
It's kind
nothing
of
was
off to the side.
nothing was past Pine Street at that time.
No.
Vix was there, and remember,
Yeah, Vic's
when
Cafe,
we
yeah.
started, we've talked about this. The Couch Potato was where Blast and Brew is,
No.
and you could park.
Oh yeah.
Couch Potato was
Yeah,
there, and
they-
you
before
could
they
park right in front of Fish Gaucho. So that's the end. Fish Gaucho was the end of town.
Yeah.
You know, in some people's mind, right there.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so you came, you heard about this new brewery.
So yeah, so
You don't
it's being
believe
built.
it.
So I drive by. I even sent Rich the picture.
Yeah.
And I take a picture of Tozie's. And I don't know if you guys just put up the windows, the new windows and garage.
Oh yeah,
you
we
did
might
have
done
up the
that.
wood, the sliding door. The sliding.
Oh, then the windows were definitely in.
Oh yeah.
You guys just put up the door, and then you had fences out.
There's no sidewalk.
There's no sidewalk.
He's lying for us. We didn't have fences out yet. I appreciate that. We were supposed to. Actually, I'm going to show Frank the picture. Keep talking.
So,
right?
so I drove up and I saw. I was like,
bug.
oh, that's. So you can see my '67 bug is in the picture. I take a picture. I'm all like, oh, this is cool. They're gonna put it in a brewery right there. See, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Is
no.
it- look at-
zoom in.
There's
no-
Zoom in.
There's even a porta
Look
potty
at
in
the
there. Look at
fence.
that. You guys were
Go ahead and
working.
zoom in, Frank.
We
Give
had
that a
to
little
have a-
zoom. Throw the picture up, Jamie. Oh, that might get us in trouble. It's already happened, though. It
I
doesn't
think they
matter.
can't go retro, right? They can't go
Can't
retroactive.
go retroactive. No. The fence.
It's there.
No,
It
Frank
just
was
fell
in charge
down.
of the fence. No, there's one panel in there. It's awesome.
Yeah, but cones with caution tape
Are
work. No.
sick. Yeah. No, you definitely blocked
lot
that off.
cheaper than
We'll
a-
throw that picture in
Yeah,
there.
anyway, so
And
There's
then
2 panels right there.
I see them. No, those are great.
At the time-
if they spawned into 8 more, we would be totally in compliance.
exactly. Yeah, look, the ground's all dug up.
Oh,
There's a
God,
big
I'm
hole
getting-
in the ground.
I'm gonna
So
throw
at
up.
the time, I was frequenting the casino.
Uh-huh.
You
In
and
town.
Doug.
Yeah, well, at the time I didn't know Doug. I saw him come in because I mean he's a cowboy and coming in and with his hat. So I would be at the bar at the time. Again, I was drinking my vodka and cranberry or vodka and Red Bull.
Say howdy to the Vino Cowboy.
Yes,
And
but
you're hanging out.
so I'm hanging out and then Ashley tells me, "Hey, I'm gonna be working for Doug. You met Doug." I said I hadn't meet him, but I've seen him. And they said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be working for him over at the brewery." And I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was like, gonna be coming by since it's closer to my house. It's within walking distance instead of Uber distance because the casino's on the other side of town. And then what actually got me to stop going there, I was telling Rich earlier, was when they were under investigation by the DOJ.
Woo!
The casino was under
Oh,
investigation.
I thought you
Not
meant
us.
us. I'm like,
Not you guys.
son of
No,
a bitch.
The casino.
Frank's
You
face.
hit that well.
Frank was
Yeah.
like, what? Well, we didn't tell you, Frank.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. Surprise.
It's
But-
okay. It's all
So
under
it
your
was like
address.
Pull your badge
It
out
wasn't
now,
really
Drew.
a
Get it
casino.
over with.
I gave him your military ID and your and
My
all
home
your
address?
socials and
People
everything.
would walk in and be like, "Where's the slot machines?" I'm like, "This is a card room." Again, I'm there. I'm just a patron. People would walk in, looking around. Where's the slot machines? I'm
What
like,
did they
"It's
do
a card
wrong?
room."
What was it? That they were gambling
think-
wasn't correct or something? Or do they still have gambling there?
I don't think it's even open.
No,
okay.
it's not open.
I think they're. I don't know. I really
Oh,
don't
we need
know,
that
but
sign.
maybe skimming out the top. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, we're not here to start rumors.
Yeah,
We want
exactly. We're
facts,
not here to
so-
start rumors.
No. All right.
But
so,
anyway, so when that happened, I
You
was
gotta
just
make
like,
a change.
I'm not going to be going somewhere where the DOJ is kind of.
So you dropped
there.
the gambling
So
habit.
I dropped. No, I don't play cards. I don't gamble.
Okay.
I just don't believe
I wish
in
Martha
giving,
had that.
giving the house my money. I'd rather drink my money. I
Dude,
sat at the
I'm
bar
with
and
you.
drank it.
I
Dude,
don't
I'm with you,
believe
too.
you and I have the same thing. I just went up to Chuck Chansey.
Yeah.
And I don't gamble because I do not believe in life that you can put in no effort and receive something for it. Like other than this, look, this can't get me $1 million. Look, there's no fucking way that it doesn't work. Like, come on. I mean, I just don't believe.
women
in it.
love that.
Jake, what do you want to say? You're a gambler or what, dude? That's your vice.
Everywhere I go, I walk in the room and I put 100 or something on black. I'm
Nice.
not.
Double
You
zero
just,
roulette.
you just don't like money.
No,
you just don't
I'm
like money.
addicted.
And you're
There's
still here
no-
working for an hourly wage.
Yeah.
Where do you think my paycheck goes?
Son of a.
Yeah,
Well,
there's no better high.
well, all right. So you're over there.
So I'm
and
over
you
there.
don't gamble.
I'm
and
not gambling.
Now
They
you're
tried
done.
to get me on the tables, but I'm
Now
like,
you're
nah,
done.
I'm good. I'm gonna drink my money. They had really good food there. But then, so I stopped
Didn't
going
know.
there, and then you guys opened up. So I came here. I'm sure it was the first day. I got my stainless steel.
It was the first day.
Growler.
And you took a video of it with our shitty umbrellas that we bought from
Rite Aid, they were on sale.
Rite Aid.
They were
They're
on
like
sale.
all
vintage.
striped.
That's
I'll
vintage.
send that
You,
to
you
Jake,
guys
too.
probably still have some.
No,
down
they
there.
didn't.
no,
they didn't
that's-
make it the first
they
month.
didn't make it?
No,
No.
that's a bummer.
Okay, so
I sent you
came
that
over.
video.
I did. I'm gonna send that to Jake too.
So yeah, I got my my stainless steel growler that looks like a little keg. I didn't become a member yet though because I had to do the math. I had to do to
Yeah,
become
no,
a
you
member.
weren't sold. You're like these guys. Let's see if they're even here in a year.
So and again, I didn't drink beer, but
Everybody did
I'll
that.
drink beer. I'll drink beer, but I don't do it on a regular. I don't drink beer to drink beer. So at a party, if I'm going out, sure,
Yeah.
I'll drink beer too, but it's not something that I long to do. I want to do. So came here, cool, and because Doug opened up like a month after you guys.
Yeah. It was lawless over here.
Yeah.
It was like
So
It's a Wild
when
West.
he
Yeah.
opened up, then I copped a squat in the corner over there and hung
Yep.
out here. That's
Yep.
when I picked up that bad habit for a year
Wine.
of drinking wine.
Oh, this is going to get
And I'm not
good.
a
We still have
a wine
few more
drinker.
years to go. We got 5 more things.
I know.
All right.
So I did that, and then I would still go over there next door, check you guys out, have a beer or two, but then I would come back over here.
You drink the red, right?
I drink. I had the red.
Red.
I always felt like it was the red.
The red ale. Railroad red.
Yeah.
We're
was
gonna
good. The
call
red
it the
was good.
Deerhoof Red.
Oh,
Deer
dear
hoof.
red. Oh yeah,
Pale.
It's coming.
I like it. And then I went to the Munich
Mm-hmm.
All right.
after that. The Munich
So-
was good.
How did you go from that to drinking with Drew? Like, what is the process for you being a staple?
Being a
A
staple.
celebrity. Yeah. What made you think you were going to keep coming back? What?
I like the people.
'Cause you
I'm a
coulda came
people
here.
watcher.
Yeah.
I like the atmosphere. One of the reasons why I liked being over there was, to me, it felt like I was in someone's garage, just hanging out with a bunch of friends. You know, you got that one friend
I
where
get that
you
feel.
everyone meets.
Is
You
that
go
'cause-
over into the garage. You're hanging out. You got some music playing in the background, and you're just hanging out, drinking beer, talking shit. Doing adult things.
Is that because we couldn't afford any decor, or?
You mean our Bose speaker in the corner?
Both beer.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
that was
hey,
from my.
speaking
my
of Doug, did I
garage.
send you the video of Shoot the Boot?
I want to go steal the shoot the
Oh,
boot
we
back.
never got the
since
boot.
Doug, yeah, Doug's no longer here, by the way. He's up in Idaho.
He's in Idaho now, yeah.
Yep,
Hey, Golly.
Galley Cat's
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
in.
But yeah, I sent them a video because you guys were talking about it. I've been watching your guys' podcasts, and I watched Doug's, and you guys are talking about Shoot the Boot. And I was like, I got video of that.
Yep. So shoot the boot, and then Then you next thing you know, you sat in the corner. Why? So you have a specific seat
I got a specific seat in the bar.
at the bar, and people will actually get up and move for you.
I have had a couple of people get up and move, which is very humbling, very like, no. I tell them, no, you're sitting there. I'm fine. They're like, no, I'll do it. Which to
Why?
me is
Yeah, go ahead.
it's really nice. It's
Yeah, hell yeah. Why?
It's
Why that
really
seat?
cool. It's one of the best seats in the house. The only problem is it's my back is to the front door.
Dude, you could get choked out.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking
You got Blake
I've
behind
been
the bar.
pretty
You're
good.
fine.
Yeah, I've been pretty good. I haven't done anything sketchy or nothing. So I think I'm pretty safe.
You like the corner pocket. In
Yeah.
fact, we brought your chair
But
over.
my chair's here.
The chair is here.
Yeah. So it's just like home.
What was it about that spot though that you could kind of see everything?
You can see everything except for the front door, but you can see everything going on. The TVs are there. The bathrooms are right there. I can see the 2 windows over here, what's going on.
Yep.
The air conditioning register is right there. So when it's
Damn,
hot outside,
Drew.
the cool's right there. When it's cold outside, the heat comes down right there. It's
Logistics.
perfect spot. Yes, exactly.
Dude, this guy, he is.
Location.
Well, we
Okay.
laugh. They say you've been here so long, you've been a manager because you were even obviously you stayed through that, and you saw us even go through COVID.
COVID, yes.
And our team, before we get to COVID, our team says you constantly will sit there. You're like a bear traffic control, right?
Yeah.
You're looking around and you're like, hey, there's someone at the door. This one,
Guy in
somebody
the red
needs,
hat's been waiting too
yeah,
long.
well,
red hats. Yep.
On that, like my mom, she was mom and dad divorced, so single mom. Mom was working. She worked at Mervin's in the day, and then she had other jobs. She works at like
We have time to
Memorex.
talk
and
about
whatever.
Mervin's.
Why you like Mervin's? That's your place.
Dude, that
You-
place was a jam.
You used to hide in the clothes racks.
Oh yes,
Dude, I did. I would hide right
They
in there
have
and
to
scare
over
the shit
over the
out of
PA
people.
system. Frank,
Boom.
where are you? Your mom's ready to leave.
You'd be in
panicking.
the middle. It'd just be this little cave.
Mom's in the car leaving happy.
Frank
You
would-
can keep them,
they wouldn't let you in the middle because
but she
Yeah.
would work day, and then at night
Too
she was
dangerous.
a server. She worked at a
Okay.
restaurant, and then my aunt, her little sister, was a bartender.
Is this San Jose still?
This is San Jose
Okay.
So, family being in the kind of service industry, and I would go. My mom would take me with her to work and sit me over in the kitchen, doing homework or doing whatever. And then, so I got to see her, and I got to see people, in the industry, the service industry. So when I'm over there, I feel like, oh man, this person's been waiting. This person, so I'll kind of hop in And when people are looking around like this, I'm like, oh, well, there's the menu up there. You got the hoppy over here. You got your lights over
got the
here.
light
You
ones
got the
there,
fruities right
the malted
there.
in the
and then I would
middle.
ask them, what do you have in your refrigerator? What do you drink at home?
Yeah, how's it down?
Yeah,
It's cooked
so,
up.
I would try to help out because, sometimes, if there's only one or two people and you guys are slammed, and, I don't want people to be getting little attitudes. So,
No, the
gotta help you
Cal
guys.
Coast community is a real thing.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Try to help out as much as I can.
You always
I like
been.
it.
You've been helping out. Shoot,
So-
you're the staple. So COVID, you were here. You had a COVID
through
story.
COVID. Yeah, I actually have a COVID story. So during COVID, I think it was, it was 21? Where I think we're about a year in.
The year that didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. We should get a do-over, I swear. But so we're in the back, and you guys had live music, and I'm sitting in the back corner on the
Wait, we didn't have
deck.
live music during COVID.
They can't go retro. They can't go retro. And then I see a guy sitting like
We didn't at
3
7 a.m.
tables.
No live music.
I see a guy sitting like 3 tables in front of me, and I was like, that looks like Mark. A friend when I lived in Oregon for a little while. So I yell out, Mark, and he turns around and looks, he's all, holy shit, Drew. I was like, yeah, and he's, oh, damn, well, what are you doing here? He's all like, well, we're in L.A. doing a car thing because it was in a car club that I'm in or was in. And he's headed through Paso, and they decided to stop to get something to eat and maybe a beer. They happened to stop here.
Wow.
And so I'm like, well, hell, shit, come on, sit over here. So we sat over there, we talked. He did his, I think he was doing his social media, his Instagram, Facebook stuff. And because he has a car accessories company.
Yeah.
And so talked a little bit, did some beer drinking. And he was telling me, like, man, you guys are out here doing this. Woo, woo, woo. He's like, we're all shut down in Oregon.
Oh man.
Oh, I believe that.
Well, all of California was shut down too, except for the town that didn't shut down, right? Yeah,
We're
that
all
saved
within
us.
the parameters.
Yeah, hell yeah. Life is lived.
We're
Hey,
all the
life is
parameters.
lived in the gray area.
Yeah, we all lived in the parameters.
So yeah,
And-
no,
and we all made it.
we all made it.
Yes,
we were getting after it.
barely. He barely made it. But we're
Barely
still here.
driving trucks around. We've borrowing Todd's tap truck.
You guys
all
had
that
like a
stuff.
Christmas. Holy shit! Ice cream truck.
Oh yeah,
Sure did.
Yeah,
Beer
we
truck.
did.
That's nice.
You've been not only have you been involved, you and New Year's Eve was that that was
that was
2020.
2020.
Finally,
2020
we're
was
back
supposed to be
open.
the year, man. I remember that. You guys just opened.
Oh,
It was what, 5 months, 6 months. We're gonna have the new year. 2020's coming in. We're
Yeah.
gonna have. This is gonna be the best year ever.
have you been to all of our
Wah,
New Year's
wah.
Eve celebrations?
I don't think I came to last year's.
Oh, okay. You missed New Year's Day. Happy
Bullshit.
New-
Why
I,
didn't you
I was
come
at the
last
first
year?
one. I was at
Oh.
the first one. I
All
was at
right,
the first
well,
New
they go
Year's.
off
But
now,
last
but-
year I was out of town.
So Martha throws obviously the
enough.
best parties, and she comes up with like, we're just gonna screw it. We're gonna do Happy New Year
Year's,
in
yeah.
the brewery because we just had a small amount of people. In fact, to not make anyone else work it, Martha and I worked the entire day, New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Remember,
nice.
it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
me and
yeah,
Martha
yeah,
as
yeah.
bartenders.
Mhm.
So we quickly
I have
realized.
something about that.
How did you do that?
I don't know. We quickly realized that there was no way for us to serve the people because it was busy for us.
Busy,
There
yes.
was like 50
Oh, the
people.
whole
in there.
inside of the bar was full.
It was full. 50, 60 people
Mm-hmm.
just inside. Martha and I only. And somehow we thought it was going to be so slow that Martha was going to run up and cut a string and I was going to hit the music
Drop
and
the
do an
balloons.
announcement.
Yeah.
And no one else was going to be working.
Are we at 9 o'clock or midnight?
We were late then, I think. It was like, it wasn't 9, was it?
No, it wasn't 9.
I think it was like midnight.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, when
I
you
do
get
too. We
smart.
started out at midnight, and we
We got better.
realized we're too old for that, and Paso people don't give a shit. They'd rather be at home too. So, anyways, we realize it's way too busy, and there's no hell. There's no way in hell that we're gonna be able to do these balloons. So we look right there to the kid. We turn.
Drew, go over there.
We need the kid. Send him out.
So I go over there,
He's got to cut the string and let the balloons go.
but we also because it was a net with a bunch of balloons on it. So we
Uh-huh.
drop the net, the balloons fall, everyone has a good, and there was tickets inside some of the balloons.
Mm-hmm. Big Sammy was up there. There were free beers in there,
And
all
the
sorts of
yeah.
stuff. But he quickly realized because he's so tall, so he got to those balloons about 8 minutes before
Exactly, he
they
just
hit
grabbed-
everyone else. and he was just tapping all of the ones that he could see them in the balloons, and he was tapping free beers all the way to the homies, like boom, boom.
To his side, yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I
So
gotta give him
Drew,
credit for that.
Drew's been, not only that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is when it came time to raise the net, I'm too short to grab the string.
Oh, the string was dangling.
Yeah, the
up
string
there?
was dangling.
We were all like
in the rafters, and I hear
trying to
Rich,
grab
and
the string.
It's on his.
I'm like, Drew.
on his social media. You hear over the loudspeaker, Drew, pick it up, and I'm all like, I can't reach it.
So now we're just netting the whole people. We've now like
I can't
Spider-Man
reach it.
netted.
Gill fishing
The-
through the brewery.
Dude, just scoop them up.
Yeah.
You got it.
Get him.
So I think Rich, you ran around.
I had to
you
run and get
stood
a
on a
chair.
bed.
Yeah,
Where were you, Tommy?
I did. Oh no, they were all laughing. Yeah, welcome to Calcos. That's how we do that shit. Once again, it's just like you're drinking in your garage.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is. You're just hanging out with a bunch of friends,
In
and that's
fact-
what it was. It was a bunch of most locals. We're all here just celebrating New Year's.
Yeah, yeah.
Because 2020 was supposed to be the year. It was gonna be-
2020 was our year.
Yeah.
That wasn't. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
It was there. 2020 just kicked our ass. Yeah, sure did. But we made it.
We're here now.
Not
years
only-
later.
hey,
5 years later.
Not only Drew's role, he always gives us good ideas. He's good at it. But Drew,
Oh, my ideas. Martha always says my ideas are expensive.
your ideas are expensive. They are.
I wanted to put grass on the second tier.
We're
On the-
gonna
on the
we
second
still want to
mezzanine.
do that.
We're
If
still doing that.
If a
Oh,
turf,
you are?
Yeah.
listen, if a turf company is out there, we need to. Kid Fight Club is down at the bottom. We need to
Nice.
turf that too.
That's
If
the
we
one
can
that
get-
Martha says, you know how expensive that would be? Because how are we going to mow it? I'm like, I don't know.
No, we're
No,
gonna do
not.
fake.
We're gonna do turf.
Artificial turf?
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
artificial
Okay.
turf.
Rich
Wow.
has
See,
some of the
that's- you guys
Bearcat
are
on it.
next level.
That's a lie. I do not. Oh my god, this guy.
I like
Drew.
that. Sweet. Nice. All right.
So your ideas are good. Now you just gave us one today. What'd you tell us to do in here? I can't remember. Build a second story or something. I can't remember. Yeah. You're like, everybody's got an idea.
I got an idea.
I got an idea, guy. Yep. Yeah, shit,
I'm
Drew.
a pretty decent idea guy.
So hold on. Back to you here in the brewery.
So I'm from San Jose. I moved. Okay, well, first,
But you
hi,
wanted
my
to go
name is
back.
Drew. I'm from San Jose.
I want to say you want to talk about some nostalgia. You kind of got
Yes,
some.
I'm getting
Go
to
ahead.
that.
All right.
So I
get it.
moved here to Paso in '99.
Oh, you've been here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Been here a
So,
minute.
Dude, you're a
due
local.
to- my ex-wife is from Atascadero,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
so she wanted to move back, with her sister, with her family. So we did that with both our daughters. We moved to Atascadero '99. So
Why, she was your ex-wife?
no, she
Oh.
at the time she was my girlfriend.
Oh, right,
fiance.
okay.
Excuse me,
Okay.
she's my fiance. We got married here. Was living in Atascadero. I worked in Paso, and then in 2004, we got a really good opportunity, and we moved to Oregon. So moved to Oregon.
Hence the buddy that you saw, Mark.
Yes.
Got you. All right.
Then
I'm
in
on it.
2014, we separated, and I came back. Instead of going to San Jose, where my
Went to
family
Paso.
is,
You
I
passed
came
it.
to Paso. Well,
Kept driving.
it was either be with my family and look for a job, or come to Paso, have a job but no family. So I took the job.
I know what I would take.
I took the job. I took the
That's a
job.
no-brainer.
Wow. Wow. See
And,
you, Soph, Ava,
Yeah.
Chris.
Gotta work.
Yep.
So I
Carm,
took the job.
see you later.
So so I was gone for 10 years. So from 2004 to 2014, I was gone. So I came back in 2014. Been here since.
What'd you like about Paso? Was it just the job, or did you like Paso?
I like the job. I like the small town. feel.
99 Paso.
99 Paso was crazy. It was small still, and houses were what 300.
Oh, and that's cheap compared to San Jose
Yeah,
back
and
then.
well, at the time, it was more expensive to live on the coast and in Templeton than in Paso.
Oh yeah, Paso was like passed over,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
at that point. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people
But
say
then when
that.
I come back in 2014, I'm all like, how much? It's cheaper to live in Cayucas.
Yep.
Or what's the other
Poor
one?
people
What's-
live
Yeah, yeah. It's just like holy
Scumbags
crap,
live
Cambria.
there.
It's cheaper to live in Cambria or Cayucas than it is to live here in
Cayucas,
Paso.
don't send me messages.
Just
Frank
like,
lives there.
holy
I'm just
crap.
kidding.
I love Cayucas. Cayucas is
Hey,
nice.
are we so big yet? I have to say, please don't fill my inbox. Although, like, no one ever fills it.
You ain't listeners out there.
Please don't send me an email. Actually, do, because then I'll at least know that you listen.
Subscribe and like.
Yes.
Subscribe
Forgot
and
that.
like. We missed that. Yeah. So you come back to Paso.
Yes.
You're here. What is Young Drew? What Young Drew? Take me back to some of the things we put a couple
Put a
notes
couple
on
things
there.
on the board.
Take me back to the roller rink.
Oh,
What do you know
roller
about
rink.
that,
Love the
buddy?
roller rink, bro. The roller rink. That was. So
Drew
we're going
loves
back to
some
junior high
nostalgia.
school. So what? 82, 83.
Dude, the double
Dude.
Dutch bus.
The roller rink. That was fire, dude. You lace them up and get on the floor. You know, you'd have the
You're
you
like,
know over the PA
pump it
system.
up,
You'd have
pump it up,
the
and
DJ.
bang.
You know,
Here we go,
it's
here
the
we
slow
go. No
skate, gentlemen.
sunshine.
You know,
What
grab
else,
your
what else,
girl.
rain?
You'd
Yeah,
race.
yeah,
You'd
yeah.
race about 5 different guys.
Where's
to
the
the
roller
girl.
rink?
Whoa, not
I
here.
think
He
there
was
was
talking
one
about
here.
in San
I'm
Jose.
talking about when I was
Oh,
in San
The
Jose.
roller
But
rink
there
was in
one here.
We have
every
a roller
town.
rink
I think there used to be one here. I
No,
think
the roller rink was in every town USA.
We had one. That's for sure. I
Jake,
didn't know Paso
Was
had
there a
one, but
roller
they
rink
did
in
not.
Paso? There had to be. In the
There was
North
one
County.
in Morro Bay.
Jake is too young. He wouldn't even know.
First off, we used to have one in Minnesota. When I moved here in 7th grade, there was no roller rink.
No
just a
roller
bowling
rink.
alley.
Dude,
Bowling
Reading
alley.
had,
That's
Bowling
the one I
alley,
was
okay.
thinking of.
Reading
Okay.
had Viking
Yeah, that
skate
was-
country, and let me tell you, I burned that thing to
Minnesota,
the
didn't you
flow.
ice skate?
There's fire coming from my skates.
Do you guys have ice skate rinks, like roller rinks?
No, they didn't have
Oh,
anything.
no.
Oh,
Okay.
they're in Minnesota.
Dude, I know. I'm gonna take
Played
you back.
hockey.
All right, young people. This one is an all skate.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And then you hit it up, and then there was couples only.
Ooh,
Drew,
yeah.
what happened when it was
Oh,
couples
dude,
only?
I'd always race my best friend Aaron.
Woo!
Race him over to.
The
We'd
slow
always
skate.
pick the same girl. So we'd race over there, trip each other, and whoever got there first, got to ask her, and she would skate
Here
with
we
us.
go.
And then we'd have to either be the best wingman ever and take the friend,
All right,
or
young
go
people.
find someone else.
We're gonna slow it down with a little slow skate out there. I hear you calling. Here I come, baby, to save you. Hey, I love that when you were good though. Why did your arm have to do that weird track, and then the good people would do the crossover? Could you do
Oh,
the
yeah, yeah,
crossover
yeah,
move?
yeah.
Could you switch to backwards?
Oh yeah. Did all that shit, dude.
Backwards
back when I was
crossover.
probably 150 pounds lighter.
And then they would stop the
Same height, though.
skating at
I
some
haven't driven in
point,
years.
and the dance party would break out. Did you have that at your skating rink?
Yeah.
Like they would stop the skating and then the dance party would break out, or you could dance in the middle.
Yeah, everyone take their skates off and go on their socks and
Yeah, buddy. And
middle of
that
the
was
ring.
my time to shine. Yep.
Speaking
Oh,
of shining,
good old
I don't
days.
ever think I've been to a skating rink.
Well,
really, you never been this?
No.
It was fun.
well, it does
That
take
sounds
some
like I missed
athleticism.
out.
It was fun. It was
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
fun.
Well,
But the other thing
Skate
on
park.
that is going to the club, dude. Back in the day, holy shit, dude. We
Oh,
did,
you're a
in-
club
in-
guy?
in San Jose. We
You
had
did
a
it all
club that was
sophomore year.
16 and up.
A whole year.
Yeah, the club was one half of it was 16 and up. The other half was 21 and up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
You
cross
know,
the
you
line.
totally
No,
didn't
exactly. It was.
cross.
There was a line right in the middle, and there was an open little gate, whatever, that you could cross over from 16 and over to the 21 side. Or actually, let me rephrase that. You can cross over from the 21 over to the other side.
Oh, that
or,
makes sense.
Yeah. So,
And
yeah,
Drew,
yeah.
what was your jam in
The
the
adults
club?
to the
when
kids.
this back in the day, when this song came on?
Oh, that was back when probably was it Yazoo or Yaz upstairs from Eric's, basically new wave. I
Who
was
were
back
your
in
people?
New wave.
You were new wave.
Cameo.
Oh.
What's up? Who else?
Wow.
Holy shit, man! Prince.
Kiss.
Yeah,
The symbol.
all the good stuff, and then
Raspberry
Journey,
Beret. Journey.
you know,
Oh yeah, Journey was on
um,
fire.
Boston.
How about Journeys that are still going hard? You know,
Yeah, they're still- I think
still
they're still
popular,
touring.
and they still play in the club. All right, so you're a club guy. Were you a dancer? Did
Yeah,
you
I
dance?
was a dancer
There's
back
two
then.
styles.
I was
Oh,
a dancer
dude,
back
that's
then.
why you and I love it. The club was so easy because there were the guys too afraid. They all stood on the side,
Well,
and they just made more room for us.
The guys that dance always
I
got
was
the
that
girls.
guy.
Oh, the guy.
I
It
learned,
was too
my
easy.
dad taught me that.
It was
He's all
too
like,
easy.
son, you have two different. The guys who dance and the guys who don't dance. The guys who dance get the girls.
Drew, did you do this one?
Oh shit!
It's still going.
Still
It's
going.
been going since 1992.
Speaking of which, when you guys first opened, you guys used to have a dance floor out there. You guys didn't have
did.
live music. You had you guys would every now and then
Sure
bring in a
didn't.
DJ,
Drew,
and there'd be a dance
when
floor
we
out there.
first started, the first band played in between the two buildings.
Oh, yeah,
I'm pointing
yeah,
out
yeah,
there as if you're on the radio, in between the two buildings, there's a little tiny area. We not only did private
We
parties
had 'em in
there,
the brew house,
we had a
remember?
band. Oh yeah, we had live music in the brew house. Tennessee
Oh,
Jimmy.
during that was during the wintertime, right?
Tennessee Jimmy played in the corner because there was only 12 people in there at the time. Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, you guys used to go out and have you had the DJ out there.
Oh yeah.
Dance floor was pretty rocky.
Dude, the good days, the good old days. Listen, you're taking me back to my childhood. So we started throwing out some things. Listen, this is getting deep with Rich right now. It's not Rich's rants because I'm not mad about it, but I know when I was a kid, we were freaking all poor. We pretty much grew up that way. So, you were rich when you were a kid. If you were allowed to even go to dinner with your family, you were rich.
You went to a restaurant.
If you could order like these things, hit me with some things.
Order on the main menu.
If you could order out the main menu,
not off the kids, man.
not
Yeah.
off the kids, man, and you didn't have to share a meal.
Yeah.
If you didn't have to share a meal and you didn't have to drink water, you got a soda, like you're rich. If you had full sodas in your refrigerator on demand,
Yeah.
if you had fruit by the foot at your house, fruit by the fizzy, you had fruit by the foot at your house. You could blew my mind. You could grab a fruit by the foot anytime you want. You're rich in the 90s.
Pudding pops.
Pudding
Not
pops.
Otter pops. Pudding pops.
Like you didn't have to make them.
Yeah.
You with the little stick, right? Like if
Absolutely.
you didn't have to make your own pops in the freezer.
Oh yeah.
Remember Kool-Aid? You'd be pouring it in there just right.
Yeah, put
Orange
the
juice.
saran wrap
Set
over the
those
top.
down there.
Orange
Put a
juice going,
toothpick
this
in
is
there.
going to be great.
Saran wrap, right? And then you come back and check them every 5 minutes as if it only took 15 minutes to
What
freeze.
type of ice cube maker did you have? Do you have the one where you had the metal and you had to
Dude,
pull on it to
if
crack
you
it,
had
or the
your-
ones you had to?
First of all, you just nailed it. If you had ice cube on a fridge and you didn't have to do this, dump it all. Dude, I had the metal one.
Yeah.
You used to rack it?
Yeah. You had the handle.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Frankie said, if your cars could park in your garage, you're rich.
You're rich. And they both ran.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
both ran. If you went to the video store and you didn't have to rent the VCR,
The box with the handcuff right here.
you're rich. You're rich. If
cereal
you,
in a box. If you didn't-
cereal,
Cereal in a box.
not in a bag.
What?
You're rich.
Yeah.
You could read the cereal box.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, wait,
god.
there's a toy in your box?
How
There's
about this?
nothing in my bag.
Hey, wait. You have an actual slip and slide that came in a box. It said slip and slide. It wasn't a black tarp.
the tarp.
Or black garbage bags.
Guess what? You're rich.
yeah.
If you had a phone at your house that was wireless,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
yep. Guess what?
On that.
Guess what? You're rich.
you're
Hold
rich.
on. I got the second one. If you had call waiting,
Ooh.
Unheard of.
unheard of. Guess what? You're rich.
Yeah.
A
But on the
a
phone,
digital clock.
you know what?
Yeah, rich. How about you had your own line? People had their own line.
Had their own line in the room. Yes. Yeah. No, I didn't get that. I
You didn't have to
get
go
that.
through anyone.
on
You had your own
phones-
line.
But I miss having the pleasure of slamming the phone down on somebody.
You still can.
Bam!
Ow.
On a cell phone, you can't do it. You gotta push the little.
Dude, you should keep. Oh, we have one. That,
Yeah, you have
hold
an
on.
old one over there.
Actually,
Just
I'm gonna
that
help
thing
you out,
just
Drew.
Bam! Just
There's
slamming
one
the
right there.
shit out of it.
In a bar.
Oh yeah, you can bring that one over here to show them. That one's on the wall. Oh look at him! Now he's trying to take it off the wall,
Just for nostalgia.
just for nostalgia reasons.
Hit it one more
Reasons. See,
for the people.
just I don't break it.
Fuck you.
Listen,
The sound, dude. The sound, just a smash.
I'm sick and tired of your shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear from you again.
You see, that was beautiful.
You're not going to save
That
me
was
on car insurance.
so satisfying. I saw you with them. You guys ate lunch together. How you smash?
Oh, the good old days. Oh, wait,
I saw you at
I'm hung
skating
up.
with them.
All right.
Oh, the good days, man.
I feel like we just went off right
Okay,
there.
so we're now
Or
in the
what about
mid-years.
Oh, sorry.
Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
You
Go,
were
go,
rich.
go.
When you walked in and saw a set of snow skis in the garage,
Snow skis.
what the fuck do you do with those?
Well, you're gonna need a $50 lift
I
kit,
never- I
lift
never
pass.
water-
Gas and I'm like, you do that?
Actually, time off. Yeah. All right. We went off. Drew.
Yes.
All right, people. We got people covered. We'll keep that rolling. Pints. Do you really work for the FBI?
No.
CIA.
No. I'm a,
What do you
I'm
do?
a mechanical
ABC.
designer.
Okay.
I'm in between
What's your craft, Drew?
engineer and a drafter. I do drafting, but mostly design and drafting.
So AI is going to take your job
So
over.
at some point, AI will take.
Are you
over
worried
like
about that?
everything else. I'm not worried about it.
You don't look worried.
No, I only have another 15
You
years.
are AI.
I have another 15 years left.
By the way,
Of
AI,
working?
Proposal of
Hey,
working.
By the way,
Well, yeah,
AI is
because
working.
I'm going to be 55, so another 15 years, I'll be 70, right?
You're going to work till 70?
Whoa.
Probably more. I'll probably be more older than that.
Is that our plan?
Probably
I
more
hope
than
not.
that. Well, hey,
Well,
as in junior high school, I was told that they're going to raise the retirement level up to 72 by the time my time was. Because right now, I think they raised it to 65. Because it was 62, now it's at 65, right?
It's like 67 or something. Yeah, I think they were going to raise it again.
I
At
think they're gonna raise it
65. Yeah, at 65.
So, yeah, by the time my turn comes, we'll probably be about 70, 72.
Wow. Frank's eyes
Okay.
are still rolling in the back of his head. 70. You're going to work till 70. So you do mechanical engineering.
No, designer.
Designing,
Or drafting.
sorry. Drafting.
Yeah, I don't.
So you
I don't
draw
do-
design.
The engineers do the math, and then
Yep.
they give me the
and
numbers.
then you put it on paper.
Yes.
Or you put it
Oh,
on the
no,
computer.
I do it on the computer.
How'd you
Yeah.
get into that?
I draw all day on computer, like 3D modeling and stuff.
How'd you get into that for a guy that didn't graduate high school? I did graduate
you
high
did.
school.
No, I
just
took my
not-
GED.
You didn't have to walk.
He was skating.
I was
sophomore
a
year.
receiving tool crib guy, work warehouse work, driving forklift. You didn't know you're dealing with the guy who's certified forklift.
You didn't know the kid
I
was
feel like
forklift
everyone's
certified.
certified for
forklift.
every time I'm on it,
I
Drew,
got my
everyone's
license.
like, you know, I'm
I even got my
certified.
license on me right now.
Oh,
It's from
he was-
Hop on.
1991.
Dude, he was about to do a forklift
A
challenge on
forklift
you.
hasn't changed
Slap
since
it down.
91.
No, it
You're
hasn't.
good.
Yeah.
Up, down, left, right. You're fine.
So I was doing shipping and receiving, pulling orders, picking orders, and I hurt my back. And so I was out of work for a little while. And I realized I'm getting older. The boxes are getting heavier because back in my day, it was 50-pound boxes.
Back in my day,
Back in my day,
it was 50
you
pounds.
had to be at least be able to pick up a 50-pound box.
Yeah.
And then
Should you not be able
now
to-
it's like 80 pounds.
Oh. Now it's 150-pound cakes.
Oh,
For us.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm getting older. It's not getting any better, and I'm like, well, what can I do? And I said, like, well, as a kid, I used like to draw, doodle, whatever. And I was like, well, I should just look into it. So it was a cross between either being a graphic designer or a drafter.
Nice. Did you
And-
go to junior college for that, or what did you do?
I went to I was
Training?
actually then I said, well, if I'm going to be a drafter, then I could also be a mechanical engineer. So I was going to do that. So I was going to go to school to be a mechanical engineer, but I took the drafting classes first, and then that's when I moved here to Paso, and I needed to get a job because the ex-wife had to take
Money.
accounts receivable, accounts payable classes.
Money.
She was she needed money, but she needed to take some class for accounts payable, accounts receivable,
All right.
or whatever. And so I said, you have to take the class because she already had a job, and I'll go. I'll then get a job doing whatever.
Right.
So I took a job across town, drafting, and then I saw what engineers do. It's like all they do is paperwork. I don't want to do paperwork. I want to, draw. I want to design. I want to, I don't want to fucking dot my I's and cross my T's. So I told her I wasn't going to complete my engineering degree, which she was a little upset because, the dollar signs went down.
Yeah. And back then when we were going to college, like you could see exactly what you were going to make when you came out.
yeah.
It was like a common thing.
Yeah. So she was upset, but it's just like, no, man, this is a career. I'm going to be doing this at the time for the next 40 years. I don't want to be doing that. So I just stayed in the whole design drafting thing, which I like doing.
Yeah.
But so it's fun. I like doing it. Just drawing on a computer all day.
And you draw like sensitive things, though. Or you don't know what you're drawing.
Well, not about sensitive. It's just some of the stuff we don't know what is going on.
You're contracted for stuff all over.
For
The United
we
States,
have
right?
our customers, a lot of government contracts.
Do you like doing it?
Yeah, I love it. I love who I work for. I love what I do. I like who I work with.
What skills does it take to be good at what you do?
Some of the stuff is monotonous, And when I say monotonous, it's the same thing, almost the same thing over and over and over, but just a little bit of a change, a little bit of a tweak.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm working with three place decimals.
So high level of attention.
I'm
to
not
detail.
moving
It's
things
like my bank
by
account.
a fractions of an inch. I'm moving things by thousandths of an inch.
That's how we give Frank raises around here.
3 place decimals.
I'm like, Frank, you're definitely going up 0.00003.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet.
I can finally get roller skates.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. And so you have to pay attention to detail.
Yeah. You gotta pay attention and be awake. Hence, I was talking about having a quad shot of Starbucks coffee.
Oh, let's talk about that
The
for a minute.
quad shot.
Yeah.
So this is your other habit we're
So-
now dropping.
Oh,
I
what's the
stopped
new
that
habit?
I did stop that habit.
Here, this dude would go 4.
No, 6.
Well,
6.
4 on top of the 2.
Oh,
Because when you
Please say the order.
when you order a large or whatever, I don't know, venti or whatever the fuck they call it, excuse me, you get 2 shots. So she would say, well, is that it? And I was like, no, I want a quad shot. Add 4 more. She'll add 4 more on top of the 2.
4
I'm like,
more.
yeah, add 4 more on top of the 2.
So 6.
So 6.
It's like going to the bar and being like, I'll take a 12 Red Bull and vodka shot.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my thing was because back in the day, getting back to bad habits, I'd get up to the point where my chest was humming.
Oh.
That's when I knew I was at the peak. I
You're
was
just
at the
red
peak.
line.
Exactly. Just like, yeah, let's
Zero,
go
one, zero,
now.
one, zero, one, zero, one.
Exactly. Yeah. So by having a quad shot on top, I'd be sitting at my desk. And as soon as my chest would start humming, I'm like, okay, this is it. But then after a while, it was like, you know what?
Glad you dropped that one.
Yeah, I'm getting older again. This is probably not good. So I stopped doing that.
They're like, Drew, but you're getting so much. You're getting so much done. Hey guys,
Hey guys, I got the heart of
I
a
already
gazelle.
finished that one.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm probably gonna pay for that one. When I'm 70.
Oh yeah.
But
All right.
maybe I stopped soon enough.
What's your passion though on the side? What's your passion? What do you do?
My cars. I'm into Volkswagen and Porsche.
Yeah, hit us. How
many
many
you
VWs
got?
do you have? 2?
I'm down to 1.
You had 2 though.
Oh, actually, I'm down to 2. I have a Bug, a 67 Bug, and a 73 Porsche.
Yeah, where did that passion come from?
Wait, Porsche?
Porsche 914. It's a little square one, the mid-engine one.
Is that
They call it a poor man's Porsche.
Have we seen that?
That's no? Have we seen?
No, it's not here. It's in Oregon. It's in my
Oh,
storage. It's in my
okay.
storage in Oregon.
All right.
So,
You have the Porsche stored up there,
I have
and
a
you
Porsche
cruise
stored
the Bug down
and
here.
I cruise the Bug down here.
Okay,
I got to get it rebuilt, done. The guy that was gonna rebuild it for me moved to Minnesota.
so you're not just a Volkswagen guy.
No. Well, they're the same
You're a car
family.
guy.
It's the same family. Volkswagen, Porsche, the same family.
You're a nostalgia guy.
Yeah, I, like
I did
the
not
older
know
cars.
that.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, Ferdinand Porsche, he's the one who designed the Bug for
Okay.
Hitler.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. But then through the years, it was going back and forth, the Porsche family and whatnot. But as of lately, I believe Volkswagen owns the company of Volkswagen owns Porsche, but the people who own the stock is a Porsche family.
Okay.
Or it's not actually. It doesn't. The last name isn't Porsche. It's Pierce, Pier, something like that. So even though the company of Volkswagen owns it, the stockholders is majority is, I believe, the Porsche family.
Okay.
So
So they basically have the
Anyways.
tortoise in the hare.
yes.
So what?
Yes.
So what? Tell us about your.
Well,
where did this passion come from? What-
Cars. I loved cars since I was, as a boy, as young. But I got my first car when I was, I think, 15. I bought it with my own money.
What was it?
It was a Volkswagen Squareback, a little station wagon.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
I didn't
Worth a
drive it
lot
until
of
I was
money
about
now.
18. Yeah, I didn't drive it until I was 18. I owned, at the time, I had like 4 cars, but I didn't drive them. They all sat in front of my grandparents' house.
They didn't move.
They didn't move.
Did
I
they
didn't drive.
Did they run?
One of them run. The other
You just
3
didn't
did.
want to drive them?
No, I didn't have a license. I
Oh.
didn't. Back then, no one
Drop that habit.
Yeah. But just working on cars, I like doing that. Now I'm getting older. My back is starting to hurt, so I need to get me a lift,
Yeah.
car lift.
Yeah.
Because Volkswagens, you always got to be hunched over into the So doing that all these years,
You just bring Blake over and he'll just pick it up for you.
dude, that's part of the reason why my back is all jagged up. But
Frankie, what was your first car?
1964 Nissan Patrol.
Oh yeah.
It was what was it? Equivalent to a Land Cruiser.
oh, okay.
Got it at 15 and it ran. I think
How much-
it's
what was this at?
17.
How much did you pay?
I feel like this all turned on to me.
No, I'm
we're
about
here
to
for
go
Drew.
too. No, first
no,
car.
I had. I think we paid $2,000 for it.
Oh shit, that's a good amount.
Yeah.
Mine was a 1977 Toyota Celica, the fastback.
Fastback. Oh,
Yeah, with the louvers.
Oh.
Fast.
Oh,
Fast.
so
Is it
it
four
went
banger?
quick.
so fast standing still.
Yeah, let's
Zoom,
go.
zoom.
It had like 200 and some thousand, or $700.
Just broken in.
700 bones.
But what stereo did you have in it?
I had zero stereo because it got stolen all the time.
Oh, you didn't.
I
pull in-
was
you
one of
didn't
those
pull in
guys.
Stereos
No.
back then. You'd remove the whole stereo or the
Wow.
faceplate.
Oh, dude,
That's
Drew,
the whole
you just
thing we
took me
need to
back.
talk about.
We actually need to talk about that. If you're out there and you remember taking the entire deck,
And walking around school with it, like he drives number 1 and number 2. Is that Pioneer?
you took the whole deck, and then you got
Kenwood?
badass. You could just take the face,
Faceplate,
and you
yeah.
had the
And
little
put it in
case
your back
in your
pocket like
back
you were the
pocket.
shit.
Dude, you were the shit.
Well, back then you'd be carrying your cell phone that was a little case. Remember that? The first
no,
cell phone?
you went too far. There was no cell phones
There was.
right then.
I'm talking
A
about.
beeper.
Dude, I was a shit
You
when
would
I got
have
a
you would have your
pager.
cell phone in that case. Look like the phones that they used back in the army.
You mean the Nokias or oh
No, no, no.
brick,
Oh,
the big
no, Drew,
motherfucker.
you,
Yeah.
hey,
Brick. The
Drew,
brick.
Drew, you
Yeah,
were
you had
were
the
rich.
brick.
You were
Yeah,
rich.
You had the brick.
You had box
and
cereal.
then you also had your pull-out stereo. So you'd be carrying your cell phone,
Oh.
and you have two. And you're at the
Dude.
car show. Oh
The
man,
brick
you were
cell
balling.
phone.
You were
Oh,
balling
yeah.
at the car show.
Dude, 77
No
Toyota
need for a
Celica.
backpack.
So what VWs do you have now? Just the
Now
one?
I just have the 67 bug.
Oh, you
and
have that one.
I'm still looking for a bus. I'm looking for a bus, preferably a split window bus. So
You and
67
everybody
or
else,
Yeah, yeah, I know. Barrett Jackson, you sons of bitches. You ruined it for everybody. They sold one for like $300,000 years ago, and now
A bug.
everyone thinks their car is worth that.
It's the
much
same. I have a 1960 Chevy C10, the Apache, and Tom Stainbrook's working on it over there. Shout out Tom McKelly and
Great people.
Stainbrook, yeah, and Thomas, and those things. They got more popular and more expensive, but I guess people are going back to those just because they can't be shut off someday. You know, like Teslas can all be powered down. Every electrical car can
remotely,
be powered down. Those don't have a computer. They won't be stopping you.
Yeah, carbureted, not fuel injected.
Yep, carbureted, and then they're also, but they're coming after them because the word is California's going to make all those old vehicles get
They're trying to,
inspected
yeah.
every single year. Yeah, and you know
Yes,
what that
everybody did the
means.
LS swaps and stuff. You're gonna have to go back.
Right now, I can't even get a smog on my other truck. So,
We'll find a way around.
oh, we got this. All right, well, we're rolling through, Drew. What are we missing there on the crash part? The pieces.
We still don't really know what you do, though.
He
right?
didn't tell us. He
Yeah,
didn't tell
I
us.
mean, he
Yeah,
walked
it is.
around.
I walked around. I
you
dabbled
did that
around. Oh, the
great.
dabbler. Dabbled the
FBI.
dabbler.
He dabbled.
I mean,
the
you
dabbler.
did. I was like, all right.
He dibble dabbled, and Frank was like,
The company
Yeah,
I work for
I
now,
draw.
I used to work
What?
for a windows and door company in Oregon, and I was in the door department, the composite door department. So I was
"No, what do you do now?"
designing and drafting the
We're still
manufacturing,
dabbling around.
There
the
you go.
manufacturing equipment.
You should get into architects because it seems like those guys just make $1 million, and I don't really know what I get for it.
They do.
I hate to tell you. I hate to say that. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
seriously, there's a
So
couple
that's
jobs
what I
out
did
there.
up
I
in
don't know. I don't know what's going on. We should get an architect on here so they can really tell me
Yeah,
what they're doing.
explain it.
Because I feel like they play video games and then just
Send
put
you a
your
bill.
lines on in 5 minutes.
But now I work for a interconnect company, sending
Okay.
signals from point A to point B.
I thought we were
Awesome.
drafting stuff.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what I draft for. That's what I design.
Point A to point B, Frank. Get it right.
Yeah, sending signals, light signals, wires, fiber optics signals.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
like and subscribe if you're as confused as I am.
Well, it's kind of like this wire right here.
Yes,
You're
sir.
sending a signal
Through this
from
wire.
that deck to my ears.
You understand
So
what's
it would
going
be
on?
this. We design. Well, I'm doing the back shell, and which is this where it connects,
He's talking about the headsets and
Yeah.
how our voice is
or
traveling to
the
that box
cable
over
that
there.
goes from your printer to your computer.
That's pretty cool because I have
So,
no idea how
Can-
that works.
Just to back up, but you do a lot of government contracts.
We do
Couple?
80% of our customer base is.
So they're trying to figure out how to get this cable in this microphone.
no, they're
No.
trying to figure out how to listen to that cable and that microphone.
They have
it's-
that mastered.
It's in
We don't have to
vehicles,
drill
in
down.
vehicles.
Drew's actually
Also
putting.
on troops.
Okay.
They have the cameras on their. And you just put the rifle around the corner. They can.
So you're on the
see.
corner.
Oh yeah.
Makes it
Or
cute.
Did they have
can-
that when you
they
were
have
in
the-
there?
No.
No, that was probably
you had to do this?
Use a goddamn mirror.
R&D. But also a lot of they have where they can have the boop, 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 the keyboard on their arm, and then they can listen into the back, the generals telling them where to go.
Okay, so you answered a lot
Wow.
of questions without answering the question.
I don't do exactly that.
But-
What I do is I do a part of that.
A piece
Okay.
of that.
Yeah, a piece of
All
that.
right.
So
A lot of pieces to the
technically-
puzzle.
Technically, I'm not doing that. I'm doing a part of it, so it's not like I need
Dude.
a clearance of any kind.
You're building the spark plug wires, and they're putting the car together.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're doing
that's how
yeah.
that's what they do now. So that the whole they can get away with when people ask them questions, they'll be like, "Well, we're not. No, we're not."
I don't know what I'm building.
Yeah.
I'm only building a wire.
I'm actually really good at that.
Yeah, Frank is actually learning from the master. He's dabbling the dabbler. Once
Dabbler,
again.
really good at that.
dabbler.
Yep. Frank's like, I don't know. I just move water through these hoses.
Yeah. Just play them hoses.
Oh, all right. I've got hose. I've got hose. When I'm dabbling at Cow Coast.
Oh yes.
Dabbling at Cow Coast. All right.
So
We're
I
on the
came
final.
Here, well, before
ahead.
that, I came here through Shelly. Excuse me. Ooh, Ashley, and then Ashley kept me here. And then you guys kept me here
Right.
because
How did we
Rich
keep
and
you?
Martha were animals back in the day when
Let's
they were
go.
behind.
Still are.
Hey,
when
let
they were
them know.
behind the bar.
We were the only ones.
Wait,
Hey,
what
tell
about
the
when I was
truth.
behind the
No,
bar?
tell the truth, Drew. I didn't
Frank
even know we were
was
going to talk
hardly ever
about
there.
this.
I barely
Martha
saw
and I-
Frank. What the
It's like
fuck?
talking to
Well, that's because
your-
you were dabbling in the back.
It's like trying to
But
tell
no,
them.
you were there sometimes, like during the events and stuff. Where I would see you.
Sometimes.
Drew.
But most of the time, you were in the back.
Drew, talk your shit. Spit your game. Tell your
But
truth.
yeah, Rich and Martha were animals back in the day, man.
So, we did. We worked every single day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, just
Yeah, that's the
front
thing
to
is
back.
you guys would. I watched.
How many times they give free beer out?
What podcast was
Martha,
I was watching? of
zero.
You guys. I think you were talking to was either Zach or the last one with the team.
Was it Rob? Oh, the team?
I think
yeah.
it was a team, and like, you guys never left, man. You guys would never take vacation.
Nope.
You guys would never go anywhere.
No, never. And it's funny because now people will say, "Where are you? You're never here." And I'm like, "No, I'm still here. I just work like a regular 8 hours."
Yeah, you guys never went anywhere. It's just like, damn, dude.
Dude, gotta grind it. Like everyone says, no matter what, you have to put the work in. You got to master it first yourself, and then you got to teach someone else to do it, and teach them to do it as well, and then monitor it, and that's what we did. But back in the day, we worked every day. I don't think any of us took a vacation, me, Frank, or Martha, for like a
Yeah,
year
because
and a
Frank
half.
was the only
2
one
years.
back in brewing. You didn't
Yep.
have Blake. You didn't have.
No, I helped him
Noah,
a little
you didn't
bit,
have-
but
it was
not
just
much.
you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just me. You can't leave the baby the first 2 years.
No, I guess you can't. No.
Dude, so we were grinding out. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
we
you
had
were
good
always alive.
times.
We had fun though.
I remember, so back in the day when I was bartending, I told these people, like, they got to step their game up. None of them grab the guitar and play a song for people.
Yeah.
Nobody sings on the microphones.
But there was also 4 people when you did that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The entertainment value is still there. I would like to say
It
at
wasn't
least
sold
I,
out like
hey,
it
at
is
least I
now.
fucking played like 4 or 4,000.
Scholar, gentlemen,
I
thank
still
you.
bring it. 4 or 4,000, Frank. I
It's
bring
brought.
it. Yeah.
Same
It's
energy.
brought.
100%.
It's already brought in. So
Remember,
you, Jake.
Calco's has Slurpees. They got three
Cal
different-
Coast.
They got 3 different kinds.
And the blue ones are for the kids. They're
Blue
in
ones
A.
are for the kids.
Dude,
They're
you did. Look,
non-alcohol.
he's used to drinking with Drew.
Yeah.
The red and white have alcohol. The blue one doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, final piece, possibilities. Drew, we were talking about your passions. What brings you joy? What fills your tank, buddy? What gets you excited?
I'm a people watcher.
Yeah.
another reason why I like coming. I sit over there and I watch people. And when before Maddie worked here, me and Maddie would come and we'd sit in the corner and watch people. Our thing was to watch people on first dates,
Okay.
and you could tell them.
You guys have a blog or something?
Yeah,
or?
we would like
All right.
they're on their first date. Look at them. You can tell how they're interacting with each other, and then so just people watching.
You probably
Have
saw
you-
some crazy shit.
Have you ever been?
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, don't tell nobody. Okay, this is just between us. The
And
one time it was before
7 other
COVID.
people.
Yeah. Oh.
And our 42,000 fans. Go ahead.
Like so
The
What do you got?
one
Go ahead.
time we were sitting at the bar, and this woman comes in, starts talking, sits in between Rich and I, and she's talking to me, and she gets up, she walks away. Rich asked me if she's my friend. I said, no, dude, I didn't know her. He's like, you don't know her? He said, no, it was a hooker.
Oh, yeah. I do
Here? Do you
remember
that?
We had a hooker here.
Sure do remember
We're like,
that.
no,
but
you're in
I
the wrong
forgot.
place. We told her you're in the wrong place. You probably have to go to Pine Street.
Yeah, she was like in out of town
Yeah.
picking up extra work
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
True, I forgot about
Yeah, you
that
thought
one.
he thought
That
I
was
knew
in
her.
the book.
Rich thought I knew her because she was talking to
No,
me.
I was like,
I'm
damn,
no.
Drew. I was like, damn, Drew, you hired a girl to hang out with you this night or what, dude? I forgot about that.
What'd she look like? I have a friend that wants
She
to
was
know.
actually pretty.
Because
decent.
I'm in love with the
actually-
stripper.
she was a
rock and she's
pretty
wrong.
decent woman.
She did
was
not
really
look like she
pleasant.
was from Paso. I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
tell you
yeah,
that
that's
right
for
now.
sure, yeah.
What does
I
that
was like,
mean?
well, that's real easy, Frank. It's real easy to do. First, you limp to the left like your leg was broken. Yeah, no.
But that's
Drew,
the
I
only one that I've ever
forgot
seen.
about that
Yeah,
one.
that's the only one
What
I've ever
else?
seen in
What
here.
other stories from your seat?
From my seat.
Yeah, from that vantage
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Oh,
The first.
This
It
is
was
fun.
any
It
fights?
was
We don't get a lot of
2019.
fights. We don't get.
There was
those.
one.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. That you and Zach had to break up. But
How about the
getting,
girl? Were you here when the girl poured the drink on the guy's head?
I was here when the
That was a good one.
yeah, the girl was fighting, and I think you guys had to call the cops.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was a guy. The two guys were fighting on the deck,
Okay. Yeah.
and you guys had to. But no, what I
We
wanted
always
to
take
talk
care.
about.
We stand on business around here, though. We got.
It's pretty decent. But
got a
the,
crew.
the guy from Texas that bought the bar like 8 rounds of drinks.
Oh, that was a good story. All right, because we're getting to the end here. Hang in there, people, which is good. We had a guy show up. Drew was at the bar. He walks up and he says to me, which I don't believe, so I pass him to Martha, which is what I do. He says, "How many people are in this place?" And I look and I say, "I don't know. There's like 70," because there was a lot. At that point, we were pretty busy, you know. And he's like, "Okay." He hands me his card, and he says, "I want to buy everyone in here." I think it was 2 rounds. 2 rounds. And I was like, "Okay, like, what do you mean?" And he's like, "I know I want to buy every person in here 2 drinks." And I froze. I was like, "Let me get Martha." But he seemed like a normal dude. And he's very calm. And then Martha processed it, and I'm like, is that true? She's like, "Yeah, you need to make an announcement." And before I ended the announcement, which I said, "Hey, this gentleman right over here bought everyone drinks," he was gone. He walked over to the other building. He came over here and then did it here. And when Doug
Oh, you
was
bought
here,
wine? Yeah.
yeah, he did it here. And then he came back and did
And
it
bought it
again,
again, yeah.
over there, right? And you were
Yeah, 'cause
there.
I had 4 beers. I was drinking a beer and I had 4 beers in front of me. I was like, holy shit.
And
that's
what's
pretty
What
funny
did
about
Doug do?
Paso?
Run the card and not
Hey.
tell anybody?
What's funny is in Paso, people were like, "Oh no more, I'm done." Wait, four free ones, line them up right
good.
here.
Exactly. Everyone's like, yeah.
Who
It's
was
going to be
it?
a long night.
No one knew him, and he did it here in downtown. He did it here. He did it at Pappy McGregor's. He did it at Street Side. He did it at Pine Street, I think.
Yeah,
of
all I
those.
know was he was from Texas and he was here
Yep.
celebrating something.
He got that oil money.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that happened, Drew. He bought everyone in the whole place multiple rounds. It was like 4 beers at one point. Yeah, two beers
Yeah, these guys were just pouring
At 2
beers. That's all
times.
they were doing. Pouring beers.
to everyone, and he paid for it all. That's pretty badass. Yep. All right, possibilities. What
I don't
at
hear
the
these
end? What
stories.
advice, Drew? We like this stuff. What advice would you give to you, being an adult now, back when you were young, back when you were just starting out? What would Drew say to Drew? What advice would you give to yourself?
How far back am I going? How old am I when I'm telling myself this?
You're just starting
That's
out.
up
You're
to
just
you,
starting
my
your
friend.
career. Yeah, but yeah, you're just starting.
I would say take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Be healthier. Be healthier. Education is a pretty good thing. If I would have known now if I would have known then what I know now, I probably would have stayed in school. I wouldn't have did the GD. I would have went actually through high school and did college.
Yeah, and by now today it's changed. That you mean
Yeah.
skill acquisition, like growing,
Well,
getting better.
just in
'cause
general. Going to
you
school
don't
doesn't
necessarily
mean
have to go to college.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but because I missed that whole I want to say atmosphere, but I missed that whole thing of going to college and the friends, the the atmosphere, the higher education, because it's not just learning from a book. You're also learning from other people,
Yeah.
other situations, and it's an experience.
Yeah.
So it would have been. I think it would have been fun.
Okay.
But as far as for
What would you
a
tell the
job?
person? What would you tell the Drew that missed that and was already starting working? Starting working.
starting
Just
to
starting
work,
to
I
work.
would say, dude, get in a trade, welder or something. Don't do shipping and receiving. Get into an actual trade. A plumber or electrician or a welder.
Or buy 7 Volkswagen
Or
buses.
no, buy
Learn a
more.
skill.
I would tell them to buy as many Porsche 356s that you can get your hands on. Because back in the day, in the 80s, dude, they
Invest
were
in
giving
Apple.
away.
Yeah.
People were using them as race cars, and you could literally get like a 356 Porsche for like probably $1,500.
Yep.
But again, that was back when gas was 80 cents a gallon. But now they're going for 300, 500 grand. The
Yeah.
356. So
Isn't that crazy?
yeah, it's just like holy shit, man. They're a lot of money. But I'd be telling myself get an actual trade. Doing the shipping and receiving thing. I mean, now I'm fine. I lucked into it. I think I lucked into it. I'm sitting in a air conditioned in the summertime and in the wintertime heated, even though it's California. But sitting at a desk. I mean, and I'm fine with sitting at a desk. Some people can't sit at desks. So
Yeah.
some people want to be outside, and especially in Paso, it's too damn hot out there to be fucking out there. Some of these dudes, whew, when it's 110 degrees out there, it's just like holy shit, man. I
Yeah.
don't know how you guys do it.
On a roof slopping
Yeah.
tar at each
Tarring
other.
around,
Yeah,
doing
Roofing.
cement work or holy crap, man, brick work. Just, holy shit! It's just
It's hard work.
speaking of heat, we didn't even have any heat. Usually it's like 115 degrees here during fair season, and we didn't even have that.
No. That was a good
We
time.
got to maybe the 90s.
Yep.
Drew,
Yep.
don't bring that juju here.
So we're
No,
probably
we're
we're probably
actually
gonna
having
get
a
it in
good
August.
time.
Exactly.
Drew, don't be talking
We're
about
probably
that.
gonna get it in August.
Thanks.
Oh, all right, Frankie. What do you got?
Shit, it was great sitting with you, Drew. Learned a lot. We got deer hoof ale that's
We got
going to
deer
come
hoof.
out.
Yes.
And I got to get a pair of roller skates because apparently I missed out on that. in
You
my
missed out on it,
childhood.
dude.
Dude.
I
That
really
was-
did.
that was-
You wouldn't have had a good time though, because you'd have been against the wall.
Yeah, just like the dancing thing. I was a guy that was against the wall.
Someone's got to hold up the wall.
So when they
Yeah.
said from the windows to the walls, they meant that's where you were.
That's where you went.
Nope, we're not going there.
Oh, because I was in the middle.
No, I appreciate you coming. You have been here since the beginning, and
Oh, well, I
Man,
want
Where are we
support-
going? Where do you think we're
Dude,
going?
I think you guys are going pretty good places. Oh, I do have a couple of things.
Go, Drew. Come on.
One,
this is our idea guy.
I want
by
to
the
thank
way.
you both.
He is an
all
idea
of you,
guy.
you two, the wives, Christine, Martha,
Martha.
You're welcome.
for taking a chance
On the kid.
fucking cashing in all your chips and opening this place up. I really enjoyed myself. You guys have really done something good here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, no, thank you. Number two, when are you guys gonna start serving like my whiskey and vodka and gin so I can be in the 21 and up
So
area?
you can drop another habit and start
Exactly.
over again.
We need Frank to
so I can go
start
back
step up
to
his
my
game.
roots.
Frank's got to step up his game. He's been a little lazy back there.
Dude,
You're
hey,
not brewing anymore, dude. Come on.
No, he's been dabbling.
dabbling
You gotta
around.
steal. I know
He
you got to
dabbles
steal
in it.
somewhere. You're sitting there with your copper
We're
still.
working on another plan.
I might.
All right.
I
All
might.
right. All right.
What
Advice
else you
taken.
got? What
else do I
can we
got?
make this better?
Yeah, hit us. Drew's always got good ideas.
He's honest.
Hit us.
Okay, well, you guys are going to put grass down on the mezzanine, so that's a good thing.
The mez and the bottom. That's Kid Fight Club.
Oh.
Down low is Kid Fight Club. First rule about Kid Fight Club: don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it. When you guys get this building right here, when the lady moves out,
Yep. D.
No rush. D.
38
Well, yeah,
years.
she's
Take your
doing
time,
great,
D. Don't
but
send the
We're
mafia
good
after
stewards.
us.
Yep.
yeah.
Paso Mafia.
What are you guys going to put in there? You guys got plans?
We
You
have
don't have
some
to say
ideas.
what it is, but you have ideas.
We have ideas, yeah.
Been dabbling with some
We've
ideas.
been dabbling. Yeah. What would you like to see there?
I don't move the food up to the front and make that the in the back. You can put the actual bar back there.
Okay.
Outdoors bar, 21 and up. Then you can just walk right through the gate from the beer to the alcohol.
Yeah.
But then you guys wouldn't have the. You guys have to the barbecue somewhere. That means
Yeah.
you're gonna have to take over. Well, by then you can take over the whole parking lot.
Dude. Send him
damn.
this. He does have ideas. You, can
You
see.
have the whole
And you're
parking
right.
lot.
All his ideas are expensive.
They- Martha said
See,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
I was
Drew's
thinking more
ideas
like
are
different
expensive.
coasters or some.
Well, no,
oh.
by then that's your whole parking lot. You can move. You can have the whole
Maybe a
parking lot.
better
as-
beer club pint glass. Jake, what do you got?
Ooh,
Dude,
I
he
like
is.
it.
He's trying to take over the whole neighborhood for us. I
am. I'll
appreciate
take it over.
that.
Because at that point, you might as well just
Dude.
backyard can.
You're
count.
down. You're
And then
down.
You take the corner, bro.
Dude.
No,
You got the whole
Russell's
thing.
doing fine over there. We don't want that. Russell's doing great. Good luck, Russell.
Take over.
Taking over the world. Just take over the world. I appreciate the confidence there.
Hey, you asked. I'm going to tell you.
No,
but
we
I
love
do
it.
want to do make a observation of
Announcement, basically.
announcement that you guys are doing better in your merch.
About
This
time
merch
Martha
is
stepped it
pretty
up.
As in it
damn
wasn't good, as if it was horrible or what?
Dude,
We're getting destroyed right
Rich,
now. I love it.
Rich was if you,
I was in charge of
if you
merch.
hadn't seen the earlier ones, Rich was in charge of the merch.
Woo.
There was like 2 hats, like 1 or 2 T-shirts.
It was horrible.
Drew,
Actually,
that shit's expensive.
hey,
I know, but
in the richest
Drew,
defense.
don't confront me with my failures. I have not forgotten them.
people, pints, and possibilities, bro.
Oh,
People find
possibilities.
possibilities
Fair
and kick us in the nuts right now. I like it. All right, all right.
We
can
gotta
take
keep
it.
you humble. Gotta
Hey,
keep you
feedback
humble.
is important.
we're humble.
Feedback is important.
I'm just bringing that up.
All right.
Just to bring up
Drew,
this.
just a reminder. Go.
Martha is, she's pretty decent
She's the ace.
as a businesswoman. You know,
There you go.
Christine, she always makes me smile. I haven't forgot. Christine's a good lady.
I appreciate. She's the best.
yeah, she's
Love that lady.
I mean, she has to deal with you, so
Yeah, she's
she's pretty good.
Can't wait till she drops some habits.
All right. Well, wait till you bring her the new plan for this year.
Yeah, you guys got
We
to
have to
take
pick
over.
up something bad.
One bad habit, dude. It doesn't have.
No, but it's
One-
like it's a scale. You drop one, pick one up.
yeah.
What
No,
if you
no,
just
I thought
pick
you
a
just kept
shitload
all
up?
50. No, I thought
Well,
Drew
no,
was
no.
running out. I have to go smoke a cigar, smoke a joint,
Gotta vape.
slam a beer, vape,
Drink some wine.
drink some wine,
Vodka gin.
and then all.
Double
Well, I was
whiskey.
vaping during COVID, and when everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's gonna make your COVID worse," I'm like, "What are you guys talking about? You guys don't even understand." I mean, if anything, I'm
you
gonna.
meant not vaping during the COVID like season time period, but vaping during actual COVID in your body.
Yeah.
It's an anti-cartridge.
That's a gangster move.
Well, that was when that whole thing with the colleges, people were buying bootleg juice. Do you remember that?
Bootleg juice.
They were buying. Do you remember that,
No.
Jamie?
No, sir.
Yeah,
Jamie.
they were selling bootleg juice, and they were instead of using
What is
salt, the liquid that you vape,
oh, okay.
they were putting in
thought you
vitamin
were
E.
talking like some
they were putting
prison-
they were putting in vitamin E oil,
Oh, good for you.
and vitamin E is good
Skin
for
look
you,
great?
but not in vapor form.
Oh, bad for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So college kids were getting sick and dying.
yeah. Don't vape.
And they're saying, "Oh, it's because of vaping." It's just like no, because because it was cheaper. Someone in their dorm room was concocting, some juice, and then they were selling it for half the price, instead of going to the store and buying it. But
Yeah, don't vape and don't do
well,
fentanyl.
either way, yeah.
Just a few rules.
The
General
more
rules.
you know.
Yes, like those.
Yeah.
Don't
You gotta
pick
put the
those
more
habits
you know.
up.
So
All right.
True.
Well, I think we crushed it.
cheers,
Drew,
Drew.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Salute,
Thank you.
my
down?
friend.
Hey, cheers. Drinking with Drew. We just drank with Drew for over an hour right there. So cheers, everybody.
Oh yeah, we gotta put that on the Drinking with Drew.
Put that
Drinking
up.
Drew has an Instagram. Look
He's
it
got
up.
his own spot. Like, comment, subscribe.